Hello, mathematicians. Today we're going to be learning about fractions, more specifically about subtracting fractions with the same denominator using models. To get us started, here we have 7 over 10 minus 3 over 10. So what we're going to do is first shade in 7 out of 10 pieces. So here we have 10 equal parts, and we're going to shade in 7 of these. Now, we're taking away 3 out of 10 pieces. So from the 7 that we already have, we're going to cross out 3 pieces and then remove those 3 pieces. So 7 over 10 minus 3 over 10 is equal to 4 over 10 because we have 4 pieces left over out of 10 equivalent pieces. So notice that 4 and 10 have a greatest common factor of 2, so we could divide both the numerator and the denominator by 2. 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2, and 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. So 7 over 10 minus 3 over 10 is equal to 4 out of 10, which simplifies to 2 out of 5. Now, if we didn't have our model, because the denominators are the same, what we could do is take the two numerators and subtract them. So 7 minus 3 is equal to 4. Then we would leave the denominator the same, so we end up with 4 over 10, just as we did in our model. And again, 4 out of 10 could be simplified if we divide both the numerator and the denominator by 2, giving us 2 out of 5. Let's do another example. So here we have 7 over 8 minus 3 over 8. So we're going to start off by shading in 7 out of 8 pieces down here. So we have 8 equivalent parts and we shaded in 7. Now we're taking away 3 out of 8, so we're going to cross out 3 pieces out of the 7 that we already have and then remove those pieces because we're subtracting this time. So here we have 4 over 8. So 7 over 8 minus 3 over 8 is equal to 4 over 8, which can be simplified if we divide both the numerator and the denominator by 4. 4 divided by 4 is equal to 1, and 8 divided by 4 is equal to 2. And if we look in our model, we do have half of it left, which is 1 over 2. Now, let's say we didn't have our model. Because the denominators are the same, we could go ahead and subtract the numerators. 7 minus 3 is equal to 4, and then because the denominators are the same, we're just going to rewrite our denominator. So 7 over 8 minus 3 over 8 is equal to 4 over 8, which we can simplify by dividing the numerator and the denominator by 4, which would then give us 1 over 2. Finally, we have 4 over 5 minus 3 over 5. And again, we're going to shade in our first fraction, which is 4 over 5. We're going to shade in 4 parts out of these 5 equivalent parts that we have here. And because we're taking away 3 over 5, we're going to cross out 3 pieces out of the 4 that we already have shaded in and remove that. So 4 over 5 minus 3 over 5 is equal to 1 over 5, if you could see it on our model. And then let's say we didn't have our model. 4 minus 3 is equal to 1. And then just rewrite our denominator, which is 5. So 4 over 5 minus 3 over 5 is equal to 1 over 5. And that's it for subtracting fractions with the same denominator.